Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well this week. Thanks for tuning in. If you are new to my streams, this is something I do most weeks, and decided I definitely wanted to do one this week because I might not be doing none next week. We'll see. I have a wedding to go to, and depends how late that goes as to whether I'll be able to get home and jump on the YouTubes and do a stream next week. So at this stage, I'm probably not going to do one next week. I may just do one at a different time, maybe on a Sunday or something instead. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing well. Drop a comment in the chat. Yeah, any Star Wars thoughts, questions, theories, drop them below. As always, every week. Just wanted to come and hang out and talk Star Wars with some folks. There's always a couple of people that are up for some Star Wars chat. Good evening, Mr. Roland. It is good evening for me. It is good morning to you. G'day, Matt. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. Cheers for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah. So what's everyone been up to? I know I've just had a bit of a weird week at work. Well, it wasn't even weird. It just was. It went by really, really quickly, and before I knew it was the weekend and about to start a new week. Time's just going like that. It's already February, like I said on the title of the video here, the live stream. I sort of thought, well, I was just sort of punching in the dates to when I was going to live stream and schedule it and everything. I was like, wow, it's February. That's crazy. So yeah, I hope everyone had a good and safe January for 2021. It's we're not out of the woods yet, but it's certainly an improvement. Darth Rock, how's it going, mate? Hope you're doing well over there in the land of NZ. All right, I'm going to start highlighting some of these comments. Finished Light of the Jedi. Really enjoyed it. Didn't really get the criticism. I was the same, to be honest. I kind of understand. I went through the audiobook, so it was sort of played out for me, basically. I'm not bad with my imagination and stuff, but yeah, I would have liked to have read it, but I just couldn't hang out and wait for the book to get here, so I decided to go with the audiobook. But I really liked it. I understand it's sort of split into three obvious arcs. The first arc is just intense, and the second arc really sort of slows down, and it's sort of the problem solving of the middle, which is like most good stories. It always just sort of pulls back a little bit. But yeah, it was a lot of introductions there, a lot of character introductions. I know a lot of people had a hard time with the introductions, but you did the audiobook too, so yeah, you would have picked up on just the different voices and stuff for all the characters that are blanking on his name right now. I should know it off the back of my hand. He does all the voices for all the characters, and that really helps you sort of individualize each character because it gives them different accents, different methods of speaking, and really helps paint the pictures of the characters, where sometimes your imagination doesn't really have that always with that many characters. Mark Thompson, thank you very much. I knew it was in the back of my brain somewhere, I promise. Sci-Fi, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Just watched your asset video. Man, that thing is stunning. Some cool folks in the chat tonight. This is awesome. So yeah, I haven't had much this week in terms of new toys and stuff. I did get this yesterday, so I'm going to I was going to do a bit of a live stream and do a little bit of a live stream build, but I might just do a time lapse and just a little bit of an overview before and after. Depends. I might have some time tomorrow. I might be able to just jump on and live stream this. It might not take very long. It's only a small set, but it looks pretty good. I like just checking out the Beskar Mando on the side there. It's the first time we've got this version of the Mandalorian in Lego. And yeah, I'm really hoping to see some more sets. I would have loved to have seen, for the price point, I think this probably could have gone with a little bit more. A Cobb Vanth and his speeder would have been sick. But this is pretty cool. This every time I've seen it, it's selling out everywhere. It's selling like hotcakes. People are hot for Mando stuff. So I'm one of them, and I just couldn't find it, but I'm glad I finally did. So I will be building that probably tomorrow at some stage. And whether I pre-record and do a little bit of an overview. Either way, it'll be up on YouTube in some way, shape, form, or another. So stay tuned for that one. I'm looking forward to putting that together. That cannon just looks cool. I like the Tusken Raider cannon there. And I've got a few other Tuskens that I could probably put with this set if I wanted to display it. Jack Bowers in the chat. Hope you're doing well. And Chief Chirper, my friend, thank you for tuning in. Managed to snag the Din Djarin pack for not $280. That's good. I'm glad you managed to snag that one. Yeah, that thing was going for stupid money on the old eBay. It was crazy. I was just listing a few things myself on eBay today. Just trying to make a few extra bits of funds and stuff. Because there's going to be new figures coming as quick as anything. So I need to get some funds together. So I'm just sort of clearing out some unwanted, some unneeded more so. I've got some figures and stuff put aside. So I've got a vintage collection re-ease that came with the box set, the Jabba's Palace. So if anyone's after that, shoot me a personal message somewhere and I'll do you a deal. Because I did list it probably a little bit higher because I know I've got offers on it, so I know people like to lowball, and I was willing to accept a bit of lower price than what I listed it for to buy it now. So I don't like to think I'm a scalper, but I also want to make a little bit of my money back. So it's a figure I don't need. Getting the Lego Mos Eisley Cantina. I would love to. I really would. I went into the Lego store here at Marion Shopping Centre. This is about 45 minutes away from me. I saw that just before Christmas, and that thing is just incredible. I love that set. I don't have anywhere to put it at present. I'd buy a proper coffee table to display that thing because it's just so nice. I didn't get the big Millennium Falcon, but I could see myself jumping into the Mos Eisley Cantina if that's still around, like in 6 to 12 months. Which it's a bigger set, the big Millennium Falcons are still sort of sitting around in some places. So if the Cantina is still floating around in a while, I would love to get that. It's just amazing. Like, there's so many great minifigures in it too. Like, I was looking at the Ponda Baba and the Dr. Evazan and Wuha, the bartender. So many good minifigures in it. It's incredible. And I have sort of taken a big step back with my Lego buying. So it's very slim pickings, and I'm being very picky about what I'm getting now. So I still do have some Lego I need to sell off. So again, if anyone's interested in any Lego, hit me up and I'll tell you what I've got to sell. I don't have the room to display it, and I really need to refine my focus again to sort of the Hasbro figures and the occasional maybe hot toy or something like that. But Red Leader 1, how's it going, Malcolm? Hope you're doing well, man. Personal golden rule of Star Wars collecting: no Lego. I said that years ago. I broke that rule. I broke that rule hard over my knee. And I went in pretty deep. Oh, we're going to have to get the old blocky out again. My personal golden rule, yeah. When is the new Lego Skywalker game coming out? You know what? They actually still haven't released a They still haven't released a date for it. I've put the pre-order down. They said initially it was going to be December, just gone, but it looks like they're refining it a little bit. I don't know. I think they just want to. It'd be great if they could put out a finished game. I'd hate to have to buy this thing and then go and buy DLCs and all the extra stuff later on. Chaz the Guru, hey, how's it going, man? The meme master. Patrick from Hasbro's biggest fan. I hope you're having a good weekend. Maybe end of year. Confession, did buy some sets for that damn Lego show. Was that the what was it called? The Freemaker Adventures, or just like the random ones? Excuse me. There are lots and lots of Moff Gideon, Quill, and Courage in Credit Collection and Big W's in some Melbourne stores. There's a lot here in Adelaide too. I've noticed a lot. There's a couple of Big W's I frequent more than any others, and the pegs are just full of Cara Dunes, as well as the carbonized, the Death Trooper and the Remnant Stormtrooper. They're the two that Big W got. But yeah, they're just pegs are loaded full of them. The vintage collection ones, the carbonized are going at $29. The carbonized Cara Dune, I think, $39 or maybe even $45. I want to say $39. I reckon they goofed up when they released her. They put her price out at $29. Matching the price of the carbonized vintage collection figures, but and still people still pick them up, and it was just they're just peg warming hard now. It's a bummer. I might actually if they go on clearance at some point, I might actually pick some of them up, but $29 for credit collection carbonized stuff, I'm probably not going to grab them. It'd be cool to army build them a little bit, but they've got that sort of weird pearlescent sort of look to them. Still no Jar Jar 6-inch. What the hell? I saw that Zing put them back up for pre-order, and they're coming in about 2 or 3 weeks, I think, it looks like. But oh man, if you had got onto Bulletproof last week, you would have had him this week. You would have had him in your hand already. Oh, Lego Mastered. Yes, that was the one. I did see the Star Wars episode. That was the only one I actually tuned in for. I was thinking you're talking about the direct, like Star Wars Lego stuff. And that's a dangerous thing too. You start watching that, and you're like, oh, I wish I could play with these little Lego minifigures. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the Lego Masters. It was kind of just. I don't know. I would have liked to. I don't know. Would have liked to have seen it less of it was basically like Master Chef Lego, and it's just that stupid intense stuff. Like, I just want to see it, like, just have fun with it. I'm sure it was fun for the guys on the show, but but yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I like the whole Lego thing, and I did watch, like I said, I did watch the Star Wars one. Man, you guys get hosed there in regards to the prices for your Star Wars figures. Yeah, we do. It has been like that for a long time. We're kind of used to it. Kinda. I'd say kinda. We kind of don't like it still. Yeah, it was only like 2012, 2013 when like your basic vintage collection figures were still $15 each. They sort of. That was probably around the same time they started getting into like double figures in the US. Like, they were going from like $7 or $8 up to sort of 10 or 11. And now they look like they're at $14, $15 for vintage collection stuff over there. So, and where sort of most places, a lot of online retailers still have them for like $25 for vintage collection and around about 40 for Black Series. But most retailers like in store are Oh, there's still a couple that do Black Series for 35. A vintage collection in most places is 25 to $29, which, you know, if you do the conversion, like I think the Australian dollar at the moment is buying just under 80 US cents. So there is a little bit of conversion there. Plus, I guess down here in Australia, everything is technically imported. So, you know, there's going to be import taxes and stuff on getting this stuff in. I don't know why, but I could be wrong. I don't know the ins and outs, but yeah, I remember I've still got toy catalogs from 1999 when the Phantom Menace stuff was out, and we were paying $15 for figures back then. And then, you know, $12 on special. So we've kind of gotten used to paying the big prices, and we sort of have to be a little bit thrifty and find good retailers where we can, and you know, try and just be a little bit picky about where we buy things from, because otherwise we will end up blowing the budget. At least that's coming from my thing anyway. Latest Lego I bought was a Baby Yoda. Nice. I wanted to get that, but yeah, I got the Porg and the BB-8, and yeah, they were pretty cool builds. I like the look of the Baby Yoda. Just had to pull back on the Lego reins a little bit. Darth Rock saying 35 to 45 for a Black Series figure in New Zealand. Yeah, you guys have got it probably as bad as we've got it here, if not worse. I know New Zealand's always been a little bit more expensive than Australia. I remember even just popping into when I went over to America back when we went to Chicago for 2019, we did do a layover via New Zealand, Auckland International. And there was a Toy World store there. I'm not sure if it's still there now. It's been a couple of years. But yeah, I remember finding some vintage figures in there. It was just like, yeah, they're a little bit too much. I think they were going for like 25 or $30 then. And yeah, I wasn't that keen. Yeah, my bad. Had a little thing to pick up first. If I don't get that one, we'd be happy to get the 50th anniversary one along with Qui-Gon. Yeah, that's fair. No, you had that. Yeah, you had the child. That is a impressive piece. That looks fantastic. But yeah, hopefully we'll get access to those 50th anniversary episode 1, technically like 22 year anniversary. Deluxe is about 65. Yeah, ours is sitting at 60. The Jar Jar was 60. The Boba Fett that's coming is going to be 60. You know, it's frustrating, but it is what it is, you know. If the prices keep going up, I'm going to have to pick one line to collect 3.75. It'll be hard to drop one of the lines now for me personally. Like, Black Series sort of tends to get most of the love now because, you know, Hasbro's giving that most of the love. And I can be quite picky with vintage collection 3 3/4 inch stuff now because there just isn't that much of it. If there was a little bit more, I might be forced to be a little bit picky with both lines, and maybe not try and be a completist with the 6 inch like I am at the moment. Help us reject shop with your random $3 figures and $10 Black Series figures. You're our only hope. They were great times, weren't they? You were able to go on army build. I army built stormtroopers, snow troopers. That was great. $10. I think like $15, maybe $20 at some point as well, but $10 for Black Series figures. I remember there was a guy here in Adelaide. He goes by Darth Aussie, and on Instagram and on YouTube. He does a lot of toy reviews with his younger lad, with his apprentice. He went to Reject Shop. I think it was down in Noarlunga, down at Colonnades Shopping Centre, and he grabbed 3 figures. I think they were 10 cents each, and they just marked them down onto clearance. Like, they were for the Last Jedi figures, you know, the $3 ones you're talking about. He got them for 10 cents each. 30 cents for 3 figures, which is crazy. you'd almost just feel bad leaving them for that price. TVC is $12.99 and Black Series is $19.99. So that's reason why I know that the TVC is probably going up a little bit for you guys. It's probably getting a little bit too close for the Black Series price. I have seen some places in the US getting them to like $21.99 for Black Series, like starting to get up into the 20s a little bit. Clearance prices I see in US stores blow my mind. I don't know how good they have. What did I see today? It was the Hyper Real Bespin Luke. GameStop put them out on clearance for $16. That's just outrageous. I still wouldn't spend the $16 on it because I got burnt with the Vader. I paid $180 for the Vader, and it was the rubber just sort of crumbled at the joints, and I stuffed it back in the box and tried to get in touch with Hasbro. They didn't want to know about it, so I decided not to buy the bullet. Now they're peg warming. I think Maya has them here in Australia at the moment, and Zing Pop Culture still have them full price as well. But Maya have the Bespin Lukes down from $180 to $99 at the moment, and they're just not moving. No one's interested. EB Games now have stacks of Boba Fett retro collection on shelf. I think most of them do. Like, most of them just got boxes and boxes of them, which is great because, that was one that was really hard to get for those people that went the retro collection. I sort of bailed on the retro collection after the first wave. I thought, I don't really just want to buy repeats of vintage figures. I bought the first wave and I've since opened them all up from A New Hope. But I might actually grab a Boba Fett for my Fett shelf, like a carded one and a loose one at some point. But yeah, it's cool to see them around. If your store's got plenty, just reach out on the internet and let people know that you've got them and you can get them and help out the fellow collectors. Started collecting both lines of G.I. Joes too, and it's killing me. As someone who just bailed on Marvel Legends, I know how you feel. I wasn't a completist with Marvel Legends, but I was certainly going pretty solidly with the sort of MCU stuff for a while, and that just got completely out of hand. Especially with like Star Wars in the last 6 to 12 months, they've really picked up the pace with the dropping of those 6-inch figures. And there was no way, no way. Haven't seen the figures in the reject shop for a while. Last one I picked up was quite a rare one. Can't remember his name. I heard that Reject Shop had an agreement for a certain amount of years with Hasbro Australia to get figures for a while. It was a multi-year deal, and they were putting them out really cheap just to try and move stock that wasn't selling elsewhere. But that deal ended, and Hasbro Australia no longer exists. They got absorbed, and they basically just have like a service desk, like a call service center now. That's all they have. And if you look at their website, Hasbro Australia, there's not one mention of Star Wars existing at all. I think it was Goodies Toys that mentioned that to me about Hasbro Australia, basically just bailing out, basically. I don't know what exactly they do anymore, if anything. So I saw some Archive Wave 3 figures at Target yesterday. Han, Luke, and Thrawn. Very nice. I saw the Zing's been getting in all their Codys. They obviously didn't get their Codys with their first shipment of the of this wave of Archive figures, but they must have got all their Codys in this week. My local had 2 up here in Mount Barker. And sort of seeing them pop back online again, so you're able to grab them online. I did have someone message me and ask if I could probably help them out with grabbing a Cody, because my local store had one. And I did say, they're available online again. So he managed to snag one online and get it posted to him. So it was nice to just cut out the middleman there. I would have been more than happy to help him out, but it didn't really need to. So Bodhi Rook, yes, great figure. Yes, he is very hard to find. Tricky one, that one. That was one of the last ones I had to get for the Rogue One line. Good night, Darth Rock. Hope you're having a good one. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Cheers for tuning in, Mick. Appreciate it, man. Fill every shelf in the reject shop with Constable Zuvio. That guy is a Hall of Fame peg warmer. Certainly is. General Hux. There were quite a few Rose Ticos floating around for a while. Yeah, I just didn't have that character diversity that they had in the past. I still remember picking up Yana Del Gargan. She was an epic peg warmer from 2007. I remember picking her up in like 2011, like 4 years after the point I picked that figure up. There was also Darth Sidious. It was his hologram on the little spider chair thing from A New Hope. Yeah, that was a peg warmer here for a long time. Excuse me, I'm just gonna drink some coffee. What do you think of the deluxe Cal Kestis on the fence? I dig it. I like it. On the orange jumpsuit's probably the one thing that's bugging me about it. I feel like it needs to be weathered. Like if I grab, trying not to knock anything off my shelf here while I try and grab. Well, I've got my sort of custom Cal here, but if you look at his pants, like there's weathering on them. They look dirty, sort of scuffed, but this is, and even on the sleeves. Oh, not so much on the arms and stuff, but definitely on the pants. They definitely look a bit weathered, sort of beat up. You know, he's been running around in the snow and stuff. I feel like the orange jumpsuit needs a little bit of weathering. Hopefully they maybe add that before they release it. But I dig the poncho. I think it looks all right. I'll probably take it off of that figure and put it on one of my blue Cal Kestis because I think the poncho over the blue looks a lot better. I like the little boggling thing that's coming with it. I think that's cool. That's a nice accessory. I like the double lightsabers. I like the holocron. It's little things like that make the deluxe figures, like whereas the Jar Jar, I think, probably could have got away with sneaking that into a regular line of figures, like even with the shield. Like you could have just tucked it behind the figure and in the bubble would have been fine. So I don't think Jar Jar needed to be deluxe. Boba Fett is coming deluxe. You know, he's going to come with flame effects and yada yada yada. You can probably get away with that, but yeah, all the extras and stuff that come with the new Cal, I think that's worthwhile being a deluxe. I think it's pretty good. Multi-booby girl, that's the one, yeah. She's one of the minks. I think she had 6. One of the best figures for sure. Grandma Palace display. Yeah, I have her dancing in front of Jabba with the band. Got Ula dancing with her as well. Years and years ago, I think I distinctly remember seeing an advertisement of a leather-bound version of Heir to the Empire Neville. Does anybody know if this actually existed? Interesting. That would be cool. They should have done that for the 20th anniversary, because that only happened 2 years ago. Yeah, it would have been 2 years ago, I reckon. It might have been a little bit longer than that. I can't actually remember. I've got I do have the 20th anniversary version, but I can't remember when that came out. It may have been like a book club special release sort of thing, perhaps, that maybe like, yeah, maybe it was just like I don't know, like a subscriber special, maybe, you know, like one of the book publishers just put out a deluxe special edition or something that was coming out. Leather bound. This makes me think of Ron Burgundy. My house smells of many leather-bound books. No, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say it smells. He says smells of rich mahogany. But he has many leather-bound books. crazy that Hasbro doesn't announce these beforehand during the live streams. I kind of understand from a point that, you know, without the conventions at the moment, they're sort of forced into a corner where they really need to plan their attack with these live streams that they're doing. Don't know how often they're going to do them this year, but they really need to sort of just drip feed it, I think, in this day and age where we don't have conventions. You know, hopefully that changes very, very quick. But yeah, they've kind of got to drip feed it. How this one got out, I'm not sure. And the fact that they didn't pounce on it straight away, like their PR and marketing departments didn't really jump on it and sort of claim, you know, it leaked out through a third-party site before they were able to announce it themselves. So it was a little bit silly. You know, I'm all for like the occasional website getting an exclusive reveal or something. That's fine. But you don't want like 12 months worth of figures and stuff. And, well, you know, wouldn't complain. 12 months worth of figures announced at the start of the year and then just sitting around waiting for them because, you know, they've got to build anticipation, all that kind of salesman jargon crap that they've got to do on their end to get this stuff out. You know, build hype for the next wave of figures. They're doing their pipeline thing, which is cool. Just gives us something to look forward to, really, and you know, it gives us a reason to jump into the next streams. Notice that Hasbro never announces the gaming greats before they just drop out of the blue. You're right, yeah, absolutely. It's bizarre, like that Stormtrooper, the right control Stormtrooper, the Baton one. You know, that literally hit stores. Like it hit stores here in Australia. Like before it was announced, it was ridiculous. I remember Usual Mike, like he happened to be in Zing, and you know there was a box of these Scout Troopers on the floor, and he's like, "Hang on, this hasn't been revealed yet. They're here in his hand." New Heir to the Empire episode from Darth Angelus out now. Great series. You've sent me a few links, Sci-Fi, and I just haven't got around to watching them, but I do have them on a playlist. I need to sit down and watch them. I've sort of skimmed through a couple of them, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I'm definitely keen to check them out because yeah, some of the stuff that people are doing. Hey, Andy and Ed, hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. Should invite Patrick and Chazaguru on the live stream one day. It'd be like a party, wouldn't it? Someone would end up losing an ear before the end. Someone would go full Mike Tyson before the end of the night. Oh, your ears were burning, Mike. How's it going, dude? Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're having a good Saturday night. Yeah, we're just discussing your discovery of the Gaming Greats Scout Trooper, which is a cool figurino. I'm going to put my Patrick memes in a book and send it to him. You could have like a multi-volume at this rate. You could have a multi-volume, like you could make him subscribe to it. Make him subscribe to like a mail-in book. Like you get a book a month of Patrick memes. There's Gaming Great Figures, price for sure. I woke up in time to watch this one once. Win. G'day, Darth Prime. Hope you're doing well, dude. Thanks for getting up. Yeah, hope you've got a coffee. I do. It's 8:30 at night, which is almost past my bedtime. Not really, but Scout Trooper dropping the same time as Darth Nihilus. Did too. Just watch your latest news, Usual Mike, before tuning into Jesse's chat. Well, you're a good Usual Mike fan. I haven't watched his latest news. I'll get to it. Big Gay Ray says, how much is that collection of Star Wars figures you have worth? I don't want to know. I don't even want to know how much I've spent on it. I think it's insane. Yeah, wouldn't have the slightest of ideas what it's worth. I have it insured for a certain amount. Yeah. Greatest memer in the game. The quickest memer in the game too. Chaz is dedicated because he actually has to go through and watch the streams. Where most of us just sort of wait for the website to drop the pictures and just let all the websites do all the hard work. No, I didn't. I missed the last one. They were popping up at 3 a.m. here, so it was just like, I'm not getting up that early. Really not getting up that early. Yeah, there's just lots of comments here. Everyone's saying hello to Mike, Mr. Popular. Just remember, I'm here too, guys. Kidding. What's anyone picked up any figures this week? I did see the Zing Pop Culture today. I walked in and they had that repack wave that I love so much of the vintage collection. They had the Anakin, the peasant Anakin, and the battle droid. They didn't get the other two in just yet. I was kind of surprised to see them. I knew they were coming. I didn't think they weren't going to come, but I was looking at the Anakin. The Anakin probably looks pretty good. For ragging on the fact that they're repacks, like I made a bit of a fuss about it. I did a whole video. I did a whole video ranting about the wave, and I did express that it's great for collectors who missed them the first time back in 2012. Like, it gives them a chance to go and get these figures again, and I absolutely have 100% respect for that. But I mean, I'd prefer to see them maybe, put a repack in each wave. Just drop one figure each wave, so we get a couple of new ones, and a repack, couple of new ones and a repack. At the end of the day, it gives me a little chance to just, hold a little bit of money back for what's coming up next. But I will say that I've seen a lot of photos of people getting these figures, and they do look nice. Like, the photo reel does work. The Amidala, like, the photo reel looks fantastic on that. Looks really nice and crisp. Looks really good. Anakin, I saw that in person today. Looks really good in comparison to the original. So again, like, while I say that I'm not interested, I could be easily swayed by a repainted head sculpt. So Hasbro's basically got me by the knackers. The soft goods for the peasant Anakin looks a lot better than the original too. It's a lot nicer, softer looking soft goods, like that poncho that he wears to disguise. But yeah, the battle droid, I was a little bit disappointed by that. It looks almost like it's carbonized. They've given it like a silver, like, weathering and scuff marks and stuff like they do with the battle droids, and it's got a real sort of glossy sheen to it, and it just doesn't look that great. I only did get one of the original vintage collection battle droids, and yeah, it was kind of a nice matte finish. I still don't think it's the definitive battle droid. I think the ones they released back in like 2007 were a whole lot better. And the comments have gotten away from me. I'll get back to you on that one, Darth Prime. Hang on a minute. It's your most prized figure. Most prized figure. I actually have a 1983 Anakin Skywalker that my auntie gave me a few years ago now. She had that in her house. I remember as a kid taking all my Star Wars figures around to her house, and she always had this Anakin that was a gift from her son years ago, years and years and years ago. And he always just sort of sat there, and I always just, was fixated with this Anakin Skywalker figure. I didn't know much about him. Like, I really wanted to know, and I really love that figure. And she gave that to me as a gift a few years back. And yeah, it takes pride of place. And I also bought a carded version of that on a Tri-Logo 1983 card. So it's probably one of my favorite figures in my collection is the 1983 Power of the Force. 1983, 1984. 1984 Power of the Force, Anakin Skywalker. All right. Back to this Darth Prime comment. Aloha Sci-Fi, loving your videos, mate. You're really pushing them out. Jesse, on the other hand, never post anything. You're a menace. You're a menace, Mr. Prime. I put in all this hard work for you, and I get that. Can't wait to see the TVC Gaming Great. Should be awesome. I hope they. I wonder whether that's why they. Wonder whether that's whether they pulled back on that Darth Revan from a couple of years ago. They were going to re-release the Darth Revan in the vintage collection, and they pulled it back. I wonder if they were just going to hold off because they maybe had some gaming great stuff in mind. I like your recent collection video, Jesse. Fantastic. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. I do need to do. I'm almost at the stage where I'm up to my annual room tour video. I always worry that it hasn't changed, and then I go back and sort of skim through my year before's video. It's kind of, yeah, okay, it has changed a little bit, but my wife's going to murder me, but I actually have plans to redo a little bit of this room again this year. I spent last Easter long weekend, spent 4 days completely rearranging my room here. And yeah, I was in the bad books for a little bit because I didn't spend any time with her. So, but I haven't changed it all that much. It's just like, the odd shelves moved around. But I picked up the Tantive 4 corridor. Very nice, Malcolm. I did see a picture, I think, of a couple of guys in the corridor. I definitely want to grab that. It looks good. But picked up the Archive Han and Luke Hoth figs. No sign of Thrawn or Cody. Jump on Zing website. They've got Cody, and I probably got Thrawn available too, so you could get them posted to you. I'm actually just going to jump on the website right now and do a quick little search. I can confirm that for you. Star Wars Black Series. zingpopculture.com.au. Cody looks like he's in stock online, and Thrawn is in stock online, so definitely jump over there and grab them. It's much more fun finding them in stores, but when they're available online and you can just get them sent to your door, it's so much easier. Got myself an Archive Black Series Yoda from Universal Collector. Awesome. Matt with the hookup. That's brilliant. That was a cool release for Yoda. I did like the photo reel on that Yoda. They did a good job of that. Darth Prime, he's usual. Mike's got another fan. No, Mike does some quality content, and I think he's doing a massive service for the toy collecting community. He's doing a good thing. Deserves all the fans. Deserves all the subscribers. Last week's stream got me buying records and books. Finally got my hands on Alan Arnold's Making of Empire paperback. Oh, very nice. That's cool. I don't know if I've seen that. I might have to do a little bit of Googling myself. I did buy one record this week. It wasn't Star Wars. I got the Ghost of Tsushima vinyl score, which is just, it's a beautiful, beautiful soundtrack. Got that from pixelcrib.com.au. They do a lot of video game vinyl soundtracks. Absolutely amazing stuff. And that was a winner. Look forward to seeing your review, Malcolm, on the 10-4 corridor. Seconded. Very much looking forward to getting a closer look at that thing. Only figure I got this week was Mr. T, aka B.A. Baracus. Nice. The Black Series Endor Han has to be the best Han so far, or buying a second one just to open. That is a good Han. It's a really nice, really good looking Han. I probably very close second, maybe, to Bespin Han. They're both fantastic. Like, they're both just top tier Han Solos, and it's just begging for a new Hope Han Solo. Wouldn't mind that peasant Anakin. I had the old one and gave it to one of my kids. They really wanted it. It came with some chest, and the Amidala, yeah, got it as well. I do remember that old, the old 2002 peasant Anakin. It was all sort of pre-posed and came with a big chest, and I never got that one myself. I was recently looking into it myself, getting it recently, because I do want that chest just as an accessory, but. I'm down in the deep, darkest Devon. Got them for the TIE Fighter pilot. I got them, except for the TIE Fighter pilot, also collecting Power of the Force droids. Got 8D8 branding set. That's cool. I like that. Death Star droid with mouse droid, and EV-99 with data pad. And lastly, Kenner Mini Rig MTV7. All pretty good prices. Well done. That EV-99 with the data pad, that's a cool figure. I had him. I've still got mine from when I was a kid. I got the AD8 sometime within the last 10 years. I never had that one as a kid. But the EV-99, I'm not sure who bought it for me. It was just, I remember thinking this is the most random figure. Like, as a kid, like a 9 or 10-year-old kid, like opening up EV-99, I was thinking this is just bizarre, but I hung on to him all these years, and it was always funny because he had one like bow leg just from being in the packaging, so he'd never just stand up straight. I always used blue tack to hold him straight, and it wasn't until like 6 months ago I was sort of redoing my sort of Jabba's dungeon sort of scene, few characters. There's not many from there, but I thought, time to dunk this guy in some boiling like kettle water. So I boiled the kettle, poured it into a mug, and just sort of held him in there for 30 seconds. Pulled him out, rinsed under some cold water, boom, straight. I wish I did that like 20 years ago. You know what they say, treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen. I'm your own personal troll. Yeah, you're right. Get back under your little bridge. Sebastian Shaw, Anakin. Yeah, that's the one. Usually from the Northwest. Lockie, what's up, dude? How's it going? Was it a Zing Saw yesterday, and all they had was Luke and Hans? Yeah, my review on the Luke seems to have turned a few people away. I know that a lot of people were sort of on the fence about the Luke, and I think my review sort of turned them away from that. So you might be able to get it later when it goes on clearance, perhaps. I don't know whether my videos have that much influence, but we'll see. Yeah, I wasn't super impressed with that. I'm gonna bloody mine up and have him hanging upside down next to the Wampa. My little custom Hoth Luke is going to be better. So I decided to leave that. One day Hasbro will get to it. I'm sure. They love doing Luke Skywalkers, and they're going to get to the point where they can only do so many more. It's got the new archive Cody after my original was just blasted with messy paint and everything. I'm buying duplicates now. What happened to your original? Did you put that in a video? I didn't watch it. Popular tonight. Reading is for nerds. It's true. I'm a big old nerd. Egghead likes his bookie wook. Friend of mine won Dentist of the Year but didn't get a trophy, just a little plaque. Well done. Question: what do you find the hardest about YouTube? That's actually a really good question. I don't know. I think editing. It's one thing to record it onto a camera, then you've got to plug the camera in, you've got to upload. I could do it on my webcam, but it just doesn't have the same quality as my camcorder does. So I tend to use that. And then you got to you got to upload, you got to do all that sort of stuff. It's just the upkeep with it. But it's really nothing in comparison to putting out an audio podcast, which I was doing. Because that was hard. That was really hard. That was having to listen to everything. Whereas, when you're recording a few minute video, like, it's easy to just skim through to the parts where there's, you get your little audio meter in your thing, and you can just go, oh, there's a blank spot. I'll just cut that out, because that's where I was trying to cut out the dead noise. Hardest about YouTube. The other thing is probably just I'm not having so much problems with just constant content. Like I've sort of got myself a little pathway to going forward as to how I know I'm going to keep putting up content. But I'll get thousands of views on like a new figure review that's just come out, and then I'll go back and do some older figure reviews, and they're just like a couple hundred views. So it's hard to sort of keep that consistency of views going. It's never really been about that for me anyway, but it's kind of cool to see those sort of stats and just know that you're working towards something. But yeah, I don't know. That is a good question, Mike. I'll have to think about that, but just off the top of my head, that's what I've got. Don't twist, stand up and stretch upwards. That's how I keep my job. Good advice. I do have those forms at work that tell me how to do that. Watching and trying to keep up with everyone's content. Yes, that is a fantastic answer to Mike's question there. That is probably the difficult, especially when you start chatting with and getting to know so many people. It's really hard to keep up with everyone's content. Especially when you got 20 videos. They're all sort of 5 to 15 minutes long, and it's hard to skim too. It's hard to sort of skim through and get the gist, and trying to leave comments, and I always try make a point to leave a thumbs up and everything, and try and comment as much as possible, but it is time consuming. Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. Hello, Mark. How you doing, mate? I hope you're doing well. Recycled jokes are the best. I'm hinting a little sarcasm there, but someone who likes to repeat jokes until people stop laughing, that's my bag. That's my cup of tea. They're going to bring out a Luke and Grogu 2-pack. I'd even go one step further and say 3-pack and put an R2-D2 in it too, because especially in Black Series, because people still want an R2-D2. People still hunting down R2-D2s in Black Series. He hasn't been plentifully released, so that'd be a good multi-pack to put out. Getting the views, Mike. just had a weird. Oh, this is the Cody. I'm glad I remember that we're talking about Cody because yeah, if you're just talking about yourself, this could be awkward. It just had a weird stain on his legs, orange paint all over the place. The helmet was wonky, yucky, and I agree, editing is the worst. Takes so flaming long. How long before we get Dark Troopers in each line? We'll get one in the Mission series. I'm sure that'll be the first one. It'll be like their little 2-inch thing. And then Lego will do one. And then Hasbro will do one, but it won't come with a gun. It won't come with the blaster. And it'll be like packed one per case. And then in 3 years, they'll do a vintage collection one. And no one will care about Dark Troopers anymore. That's my guess. Yeah, I love my book collection. I saw a massively sized version of the Blueprints book on eBay once on eBay. Too expensive. The one I've got is the smaller one because I think I went to Rancho Obi-Wan back in 2017. T-shirt, and he had the Blueprints version, which is like a massive tabletop book. You open it, it's huge. Like it's just a tabletop book. It is massive. No more Skywalkers, and yeah, you are an influencer. You're getting the giant Romba. You're talking about the blanking on it now. I'm going to say yes because I think I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I'm just blanking on the proper name. I sub to Blue Harvest. I'll be viewing and commenting. I just spam everyone's comment boxes. Takes me 2 or 3 days until I'm happy with my edit. You know, it's funny about editing. Like, I actually really do enjoy editing. Like, I love it. It can be a little bit tedious. I do enjoy editing. Like, I wish I could have gotten into editing as like a profession back when I was probably a little bit younger. I could probably still do it today, but I actually really do get a kick out of editing and seeing a finishing product. But it can get to a point where it really does start feeling like a chore sometimes. Some good friends of mine are editors. They basically get tortured by directors, producers, and production companies for a living. That's funny. See, I reckon I can handle that. I've spent the last 10 years working in factories. I've developed in food processing factories. I've developed a bit of a thick skin, so I could deal with a bit of crap from people. 3-pack. Yes, he agrees. 23 is working as a broadcast editor kills creativity. My YouTube stuff is the best content I've made in 2 decades. Passion projects are the best. Yeah, if you're having fun what you're doing, you're not really working, are you? But yeah, if you're doing it as a job like that, yeah, I can understand that. It probably does get a little bit stale. Oh, here's another good cracking question from Matt. If Hasbro were to release a wave of 4 High Republic figures, which ones would you want? Loden Greatstorm, he's my favorite already. I'd want Bell Zettifar, his apprentice, to go with him as well. I'd probably go... I'd like to see Marchion Ro, the leader of the Nihil. He'd be cool. And I'd probably just go with there's so many Jedi. There's so many cool Jedi in this book series already that I'm really digging. I'd probably just go with Avar Kriss. She seems really cool. Or I don't know much of him yet, but Stellan Gios. He is another Jedi Master. He sounds really cool as well. But yeah, Loden Greatstorm, he sounds like a really cool character. I can't wait to see where his story goes. What's the name of the giant Inquisitor? Need that figure. Is that the one from Jedi Fallen Order? The big... Yeah, the ninth sister, I think. Big beastie lady. Famba? Yeah, that might be it. That might be the one. I know. I'm thinking the bigger one I'm thinking of is the Falumpa set, which is the cart carrying one. He's got the big cart on his back that he tows along. He looks like a big dinosaur camel. Editing good for some. I just turn on my phone and blur. Here's my figure. YouTube Rewind was a long slog to edit, but enjoyed it so much. That was such a good video, man. Like, you can tell you put in the work there. High Republic, thanks for the reminder. Got to read issue 2. I haven't even got issue 1 yet. I need to. I'll wait. I'll just try and stay away. Yeah, I'll try and stay away from the internet in regards to the comic story until the trade paperback comes out. Hopefully they get it out nice and quick. That's the 4 I choose 2. I think the concept art for Martian Row looks really cool. I like the look of him, like his helmet, like it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's just really, really cool. I'm digging the Nihil. I'm halfway through the other book that's not the newest one by Claudia Gray. It's the Justina Ireland young reader book. I'm sort of halfway through that, and I'm actually really enjoying that one as well. Bit of Nihil sabotage. It's sort of, I'm enjoying that one pretty well. Pretty yes. I do need some water. I do come prepared with my beverages every time. Every Saturday night I come prepared. I wish I had snacks, but I am dieting at the moment. You know, the whole new year, new me thing. Yeah, no, I'm not going that hardcore, but I would like to drop a few. So I have I've been getting sort of just this afternoon, been getting like sugar craving headaches. And you know, it's I haven't got one right now, so it's taking its toll on me a little bit. My body's just getting used to having minimal sugar. I just have like half a teaspoon in my coffee, so I'm trying to get rid of that and trying to keep the water up. So who else is excited for the Cal Kestis? We spoke about that a little bit ago. The deluxe Cal. I think that will be a cool figure. Going back to this one here. The 4 I choose, the Martian Row. He'd be really cool. That'd be a cool figure. I'd love to see them just go straight into vintage collection with the High Republic. You can get more out. They're smaller and fit more on a shelf, and just pump those Jedi out. I love their Jedi robes. They're so ornate. They look fantastic. I love some of the action robes as well. Like, there's so much great art out there. If you want to check out a good one, Jake Bartok. He's an Australian artist. Check him out on Instagram. He just did like a big portrait for all the Jedi from High Republic. Absolutely amazing. I really want him in TVC, but I'll probably have to settle for the Black Series. I was going to offer you a couple of homebrews. I'm about a week away from going 12 months without booze as well, so Doing good. I gave up cigarettes 6 years ago. I've given up booze for a year. Now it's time to give up sugar, and if I can get rid of sugar, I might go back to booze. I'm not touching a cigarette again, ever. No, I just got sick of it wasn't even like sick of beer. It's just, I don't know. I just sort of got off of alcohol for a little bit, and I thought I wouldn't mind seeing if I can go 12 months. If I can go 12 months, I know I can do things like cut out sugar and stuff like that if I really set my mind to it. But yeah, I probably will go back to drinking. I haven't drank heavily in a long time, but go back to enjoying the odd scotch or something would be nice. Cow's design are quite nice. I'm happy how it looks. I am too. Just that orange jumpsuit, Mike. That's what I was sort of saying earlier. Is the orange jumpsuit just needs a little bit of weathering on it. Just dirty it up a little bit. It looks too bright. Looks like Rebel Pilot too much. It's a little bit too poppy. So hopefully by the time it comes out, it'll look nice and fresh, and not fresh but dirty, clean, clean, dirty. You know what I mean? Cowcast is the first deluxe figure I thought looks worth the money. It's cool, like all the holocron and the boggling and the extra lightsaber, and the fact that you can switch out the hood down for the hood up. It looks good. I haven't played the game, and I'm just saying, like, do I need another cow? I barely posed my other one. I don't know. Do I review and then I'll see? Do a review and then I'll see. Go and buy the game, dude. Like, it's so good. I have no doubt at all that you would love it. You would absolutely love the game. It is beautiful. It is fun. It is a good story. Just, yeah, go and get yourself the game and play the crap out of it. It's so good. Yeah, I'm going to try the game again. What did I do wrong? Where did you get stuck? Because there was a couple of times I got stuck. One was in Zepho where you got to move a bunch of balls around. That drove me absolutely batty. And eventually I just fluked it. Plastic crack is the worst addiction. Can never give that up, ever. Yep. No, I'm right there with you. That's why I quit cigarettes so I could afford to buy Lego. And then that turned into being a more expensive addiction than cigarettes. So, and yeah, whole life's about giving things up to be able to afford other things. So it's just life as a middle income earner, isn't it, really? Don't know if I've missed any comments here, but yeah, I was just going to bring up the Jake Bartok art that I was talking about before, if you haven't seen him. Check that out. Ooh. There he is. There's Loden. The Twi'lek there. That's my boy. Oh, that's it. But yeah, awesome stuff there. Stop cigs and alcohol. Keep going. Don't go back. Trust me. Yeah, I've tried giving up cigarettes plenty of times before I actually did. And then one day I just thought, no, I can't afford to do this. Can't afford to keep going. And that was just enough to sort of just go, nah, done. I think I finished the pack I had, and that was it. It was probably the worst month ever afterwards. But yeah, I haven't touched one from that day. So yay me. That's one thing I'm actually proud of myself for. But yeah, I'm looking forward to another week of putting some videos up on my YouTube channel. I'm got some plans of going to get onto my Q&A series. Hopefully I can get that up tomorrow. I want to kick that off. I did mention it last week, and I was going to do it Friday. But yeah, just didn't get around to it. Friday was probably the only day this week where I didn't put a video out. So yeah, I'm hoping to get the Q&A going, answer some questions. Had some cool questions in the chat tonight, so hopefully get plenty of that. And we'll see whether that be a week-to-week basis or a every 2 weeks, fortnight. See how that goes. I get a kick out of all the guys that do Q&As, like Ask Bosk. Yeah, Tim Bosk Bounty, he does those videos and they're fantastic. Get a little bit of a kick out of talking about Star Wars and answering questions and getting some ideas from other people. I think that's a lot of fun. Marn gave up the smokes cold turkey at age 79. What a trooper. That's an awesome effort. 79 is just that's good. Got the red black box Cal Kestis, but seeing as I haven't played the game, not sure about the deluxe version. I'm looking forward to the Jar Jar Deluxe when I finally get it delivered from Zing. Hopefully that hits for you soon. But yeah, I'm definitely recommending going out and getting the game and playing that if you've got a game system. If not, just jump on the YouTube and search for a long video and just search for a long video and just sit back and watch it, because someone's probably edited together all the gameplay and all the little side videos and stuff like that, all the cinematics. You could probably get a pretty good idea of the story just from doing that. Are those Black Series figures just there? Yeah, they're all Black Series there. We've got 2 Billy bookshelves full of Black Series. You see? Yep. Q&As are well-viewed videos. Bosk's live stream with Beyond the Blast Doors was pretty funny this week. I didn't get to see that. Again, there's so many people doing like long format videos that it is really hard to keep up with them all. Especially with people that also do podcasts. Like if people were to release them as podcasts, like it'd be cool to especially like chats where you got one-on-one. That'd be pretty cool to be able to listen, so I could chuck it on in the car. But it's I shouldn't be watching videos in the car anyway. Like I don't, but I shouldn't. But if I may have to go back and check that out. Excuse me. I have a little bit of Lego. I have where is it? That side there. That is the tip of Darth Vader's castle. I do have a few little Lego sets around the room still. But yeah, I've mostly got most of my Lego packed away in another place. But I do have this one for tomorrow. Also wanted to mention, like while I'm here and caught up with the comments at the moment, I did set up memberships for my YouTube channel during the week. I was pretty excited about that. I did do a little video, so if you missed it, check it out. We've got some cool little tiers happening, and they will definitely evolve and develop as it goes along. No biters yet. I've had a couple of people tell me that they're interested, which is awesome. I'm really excited. But yeah, had some cool tiers set up, ready to go. What was the first one? Oh yeah. Just check the video out on my channel. And if you go to my homepage of my YouTube channel, you can I think there's a follow button or join button. Yeah, there's a join button at the top. Hit that, and that should take you to the video of my explanation of what all the stuff is, and you can have a little bit of a read. Jump on as a member. Hopefully get some cool things happening with that. Bombad cast stream was pulled by Disney. Really? Why? What were they doing? Those guys are great. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and watch that. Vader was talking to Watto. We need Captain Rex to be an issue, a reissue. Captain Rex was an issue. We don't need another issue, but I know what you mean. How about a Watto Black series? The original Phantom Menace was amazing. Yes. I still don't have the original Watto figure from Phantom Menace. I got the one in the 3-pack, and I'm pretty sure it's the same figure, but I saw mate Lockie picked up a few episode 1 figures during the week, and he grabbed a Watto. He comes with his little data pad. And that's pretty sick. I still would like to get it, but I've got the little one with the got the one that came with the commentator box with the big axe head dude. It's a cool set. But yeah, a 6-inch Watto would be freaking awesome. I do have the Watto from episode 2 as well. He's got the little hat. Darth Muzzer, I just nearly subbed. Cal Kestis looks awesome. Appreciate you subscribing, man. Thank you very much. Been cold turkey off the durry since 2013. Yeah, I was a year later. Too much copyright material in the live stream. Oh, you know, it happens. It happens. Oh, you know, Disney rule with an iron fist. Give me Watto so badly. I've just received TC14 episode 1. Can't stop looking at it. That's a cool droid, man. Like, I love the cup tray she comes with. It comes with. That's a cool figure. Again, vac metalized 20 years ago. What's going on, Hasbro? You could do it back then. Why can't you do it now? And it's good because, like the 3POs that fade and become sort of silver, this one isn't going to fade and become silver. Cold Turkey Warriors. I do like my cold turkey. I've recently completed my X-Wing Miniatures first edition collection. Awesome. They're freaking cool, man. They're awesome. I'd love to see that. But yeah, I'm still in episode 1 mode. Like, I have been in the last probably 3 or 4 weeks, just been keen on episode 1. I was going through the Art of book the other day and just re-looking at some of that awesome artwork from the Jonathan Bresman book. Yeah, just sort of looking through my guides and all that, just getting a real kick out of it. I've got a poster that I got a couple of weeks ago from the Phantom Menace. I need to take a big spread. It was from a Kmart catalog. I'm going to take a photo of that and put that up on Instagram after I'm finished here. Need R2B1. That's another one I do need too. That's the blue and yellow one. That's a tricky one because I think he came in a multi-pack. He's been released a couple of times. But yeah, not a cheap one. I guess it's just because he's got a cool color scheme. That blue and yellow is pretty cool. Darth Muzzer. Hi, usual Mike, Subdue, and all the Pally boys also. They'll appreciate your support. Absolutely. Great figure and in full vac metal. Also got a post going up on Instagram tonight about new Gunray and Rune Harko. The biggest slimes in the galaxy. They're cool figures, though. I'm surprised they haven't updated them. Like, particularly Gunray. Like, it's his... there was an episode 2 version where he's slightly different colored. But, yeah. They did do, yeah, they just haven't done those in ages. They did a cool Nemoidian in the vintage collection. I'm completely blanking on his name right now. I'll remember when I'm offline, but Blue Harvest, is that the 30th anniversary carded TC14? I thought they did one in the did they do one in the Phantom Menace line? The TC14, is that where it's from? Bear with me, folks. I'm just going to go and grab it and have a look at the date stamp. So I've got the figure here, 2007. Yeah, it would have been Legacy Collection. I assumed it came out earlier. I really did. But that's the one there. It's like a tray with a big seat on it. Kind of reminds you of the old 3PO action, the trading card, the extended. Innuendo. 1/47 episode 1 figures. That'd be cool. I'd like to pull them all together. I still think I'm a ways off because I've got like updated versions of like Rick Oley, so I never got the original, and stuff like that. But I'd love to get all my figures together and take a bit of a photo. Never remember the droids. Are you saying they all look alike, Mike? That's droidsist. The Phantom Menace teaser poster of Little Annie and Vader Shadows classic. That's to this day probably one of my favorite Star Wars posters of all time. That was just absolute marketing perfection. Like you just could have nailed it. And just from an art standpoint, like I love, like, not only is it little Anakin Vader's shadow, but there's this little dark triangle in the doorway for the hut for the house, and for some reason, just that little dark triangle just balances against the rest of the image. I don't know, like, it's hard to explain, but I just love that poster so much. Personally, they should redo the whole Phantom Menace line in 6-inch black series. Sign me up. Sign me up. I want naked 3PO. I want pit droids. I want Sebulba. I want Gra. that's the fish lady, the one that's selling the fish and the frogs. Yarael Puff, he's a cool Jedi. Hey, High Republic as well. Don't know. Do I want a 6-inch Panaka? Yeah, I do. Dong. Have you been to Ozpax in Melbourne? I haven't been. Me and my wife are actually talking about going back over to Melbourne later this year. Haven't been there for a long time. It's been 6 years since I've been over to Melbourne. Maybe longer. No, it'd be about 6 years. But yeah, definitely want to try and get over to Melbourne later in the year. So we're just discussing because we have flight credits because we had flights to go over to America last year with Virgin, and they went under with the whole COVID thing. So we've got flight vouchers, we've got flight credits, and somehow we're going to have to use like international travels worth of flights within Australia. But yeah, we're going to try and sneak away and get interstate, hopefully later in the year, when we've all had our injections and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd love to get back over to Melbourne and spend a week over there or something, just hanging out, checking out toy shops, hopefully catching up with some friends. Looks like a protocol droid R18. Kitster, yes. Why isn't there a Kitster yet? Ben Quaterneros. Yes. Hey, they did it with Vintage Collection. If they're going to go that far, they may as well just do them Black Series. That Phantom Menace poster, tried to buy that from the cinemas. No go. That's a bummer. I think my auntie, who gave me the Anakin Skywalker figure, she had that poster at one point as well. I'd love to get a hold of that. That classic Phantom Menace teaser poster. Like, you just can't beat that. You really can't. But anyway, guys, it's been an hour and a half, so I might start wrapping it up. Got any last minute things you want to say? Drop them in the comments, and yeah, I'll start winding this thing up, because I know what it's like to post an hour and a half video, and knowing what I'm like when it comes to scrolling through my subscriber feed and seeing there's an hour and a half video, as much as I'd love to watch it, I know I just don't have the time. But I know there are quite a few people that do jump on and watch this later, so I do appreciate that. Hopefully I'll get some folks to join me next week. Next time. I'm not sure if I'm going to be up next week. But I might do one on Sunday afternoon, perhaps. Maybe Sunday morning. I'll try and get some US folks. I want to come on the Pala Boys tomorrow. If I'm up early enough, I'll jump on. I saw Only One is doing a live stream at time 2, so there's going to be a conflict there. You know what? Send me a link in the morning, and I'll leave my computer and stuff set up, and I'll probably be up early enough that I'll get up and come jump on. Even if it's not straight away, I'd love to come and chat with you folks. Yeah, flick me a link. I'd be stoked. I've been wanting to for a while. It's just life, and I sleep in a little bit on Sundays. Yeah, I think it worked out to be about 6:30 a.m. my time when you guys kick off. So if I jump on a little bit after that, that'd be cool. But yeah, send me a link, like just on Twitter messages or awesome. Yeah, wicked. I'll see what I can do. I might even set an alarm. Yeah, I'd be very, very keen to jump on with the Pala Boys. It's been a lifelong dream of mine. Thanks again. Look forward to your upcoming Lego video. Do it live. Build 2 hours later. Yeah, if I can sneak in here tomorrow afternoon for a couple of hours, I might just come in and I've got enough room sitting here at my table. 7:30 a.m. for you. For me. Nice. Can still get my sleep in. We'll do a video for you regarding Phantom Menace vehicles and creatures on Monday whilst at work. Easy to do. Sweet. Yeah, I want to get a good close up look at that Suburbus pod racer. I do want to buy one. Sunday night, Monday for you. How does that work? You're doing it like less than 12 hours time? Is that what we're talking? Or are you talking about Sunday night? I may not be able to then, because I'll be up for work Monday morning. If it was a Sunday morning, Saturday morning works. I might be able to do next Saturday morning. I am going to a wedding later, so I probably won't stick around for long. But yeah, Yeah, either way, send me a link and I'll do what I can to jump in. Dolce Dauphin is the VC figure you're thinking of. Yes, you're 100% right. That's exactly the one I was thinking of. He's a cool figure. Wish that upgrade Newt Gunray. Hi, old John in Ireland. Thanks for tuning in, John. I'm just about to wrap this thing up. Appreciate you jumping in, though. But yeah, hit me up, Mark. Let me know what's the go, and yeah, definitely keen to jump on and chat with you guys. Awesome. Cheers, Sci-Fi. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Good to chat. But thanks everyone for coming along, hanging out in the chat. Good fun Saturday night again. I get a kick out of doing this every week. So yeah, stay tuned because I will put a bit of a plan in place for what I'm going to do next weekend, whether it's Sunday during the day. We'll see what happens. Thanks, guys. May the force be with you all. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. We'll catch you later.